proclivity, yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice.
Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's fast. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. More, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the big skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, my bitch you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, you know I'm icy in Vegas, this for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, when it's not savers, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for this, I never switch, she never switch, I never switch, I never switch, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew. They all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Hit
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 31, check 31. Show next.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
They cannot block us. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Get that Hayward. Get that quarterback. Hey, check right. Ready.
2nd and 11. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st down, Whittington. And his first carry, he loses the football. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
H3, 2, 18, chopper.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Check. Watch, twitch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Let's go, baby.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Yeah, let's get second.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Second and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up the third down.
Okay, break. 55. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the ground. Check. Race don't trap. Alpha. Back.
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Get around. Rest. Check three.
Second and 5. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, D, let's go. Mike's 49.
On first and 10, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to throw, Fields. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Fields. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
55 mark, 55. Come on, baby. Ready.
2nd and 10. Going deep now for Herndon. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, Fields. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Fields. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the half. He's got it 1st and 10.
weapon. Baby weapon. Checking crack. Let her.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey. Chopper. Who said hot?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Double dog. That's the way.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Exit. Here I come again. Mike's 49.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the ship. Watch the 61. Matchbox.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Echo. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry.
Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Tighten up. Seam 6. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to go up top, and this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On first down, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
66. Throw it high. And go.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Chopper.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Delta. 55.
They'll drop the throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check 50.
Off play action. Fields. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Check 23. Check 26. Squeeze. Get in there. 25. Check 25. Rush in. Pilot 64. Weak.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Fields. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw. Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Fields. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Squeeze, double. Let's go.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Red, 70 in. Target.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set, red, 90, walk. Oh, you got it. Bravo. 55, right there in the middle.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Come on, 55. I'm coming out to you.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down
On third down, Whittington. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Say.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, alert 3.
From the gun, Fields looking for his running back, and he's got him. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Switch. You're out.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Fields. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. And he'll find Hall. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun. Fields. To Mixon on the check down. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Operating from the gun. Fields. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. 2nd and 14. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quinnen Williams in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
time this, playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, You be liking my flavor,